Let's be honest. The only difference between a pro and an average woman is if you're paying directly or indirectly for the service. The sad truth is, after a while, you continue to pay after marriage, probably for life, but you don't get the service anymore. So, to sum it up, an average pro is more honest and probably less run thorough than a modern woman. And I feel the only reason men look down on paying for intimacy is because we feel that we should be able to get that physical intimacy just for being who we are. But frankly, if you want to save yourself all the dating and emotional drama and avoid the game, but still want to score, why not pay? You get what you want, they get the money they want, and you return to your life without drama or the threat of someone taking advantage of you the day after. After all, we all pay for it one way or another. But the reality is that no man gets that for just being himself. Even famous actors and sports players need to put on a show and pretend to be a Chad to get women. I'd rather pay to be able to be myself. The problem with this situation, where people are considered losers for paying, staying in their mom's basement, and not being attractive by Western societal standards, is that these men are artificially created. It's not like they got 100 sure chances to get laid and just bungled them all up. That's a woman's situation. But for men, it's the environment that's the main problem, which has been since the 1970s. When you go to a location that isn't skewed towards the genocracy and meet normal people, dating becomes incredibly easy because there's no governmental interference and everyone isn't an NPC. Coming back to the point of paying to get laid, if you can order and pay for food from Uber Eats and DoorDash in today's modern society, then you can certainly do the same by paying a pro to watch her online or using the service of an escort. Just sign off the times. Or you can be traditional and wife her up and end up losing at least 50% of your assets and having very limited access to your kids upon divorce and a lifetime of regret. Which one's better? Definitely the one where there's less risk. Today, everyone knows marriage is dead. Then why do guys date, right? There's one major reason. And if you have an easy solution for that one reason, then there's absolutely no point in getting married. I agree that dating apps are absolutely nothing worth anyone's time these days. And in terms of desire, it's easily gained and easily lost once you see they do that with every attractive person they meet. It has little to no value because it is temporary, and it's still paying either way if you ask me. There is no such thing as a woman that just likes you or loves you for who you are. It's all for what you bring to the table, how much you can elevate her status in society, and how much you can keep paying to finance her increasingly expensive lifestyle. Why would a person sign a contract to keep paying someone for life? It just doesn't make any sense anymore. It's not like the women are loyal or want to be with you unconditionally. The moment you're broke or had a physical issue, they're gone, and off to party with the Chad that's been sliding in her DMs for the past year. Face the truth. Whether it's an expensive dinner, a fancy gift, or cash straight up, you literally cannot get a woman of your own SMV or above without some form of payment. You may as well just pay directly and have physical relations at will. But it won't buy you genuine companionship nor a family. For that, you need to elevate your SMV and attract better women until you find one that is worth your time. A piece of free advice for the ones with more intelligence and discipline is to master the ability to be alone and focus on yourself. Elevate yourself. Master your craft. Make money. Be in great shape. Don't simp. And then see how your life changes. The weird thing is that women truly have no right to whine about how awful dating is. They find dating to be simple. On the other side, it's more difficult for guys. We are required to cover all costs, make all the plans, and execute the first, second, and 10th moves. We put up with the drama, baggage, hypergamy, and irrationality of women. Without any assurance of payment, we perform all of these tasks and more. They only need to sit there with an attitude and appear cute. What do they provide in the interim? A terrible attitude, lack of devotion or sincerity, selfishness, blue hair, having one or more children with another guy, and an entitlement mentality are a few examples. Once women can no longer get a decent guy, maybe they'll eventually realize that no-fault divorce and unfair, pro-woman divorce settlements are against their interests as well as they absolutely are. The previous marriage/divorce paradigm worked. The new system just doesn't. Those are the things that have led to the situation where long-term relationships are just about dead. By getting married, women have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Nothing is in danger for women. Men who get married have nothing to gain and everything to lose. By getting married, men run the danger of losing everything. Nowadays, it's incredibly challenging to locate a car that is genuinely for sale. It is better to simply rent a vehicle, drive it hard, and then return it. A comfortable seat, little mileage, and nice bodywork are desirable. Keep in mind that it's only a rental and there are many more to try out before you fall in love with it. You can lease for a longer period of time, but never buy because, according to the terms and conditions, you never really own it. When you crunch the numbers, it is so much cheaper to simply pay a pro from time to time as you feel the need. In marriage, you commit your life, your soul, your all, with no guarantee that she will not one day break the supposed to be lifetime contract, take half your life from you, and move on to another target. This is really sad, but our world has come to this place. If I was a really young man in today's society, I would not get married. I would enjoy my life, keeping the fruits of my labor and enjoying the opposite gender as my desire demands. It's horrible to say, but we have evolved to this. There is simply no free physical relations between man and woman. A man always pays, one way or another. According to statistics, men who choose to remain single and pursue physical intimacy with career women while also having far less financial responsibility and commitment have much less closeness during their lifetime of marriage than men who opt to have intimate relationships outside of marriage. They do in fact receive what they paid for. It is entirely reasonable. Life can be simple and easy thanks to professionals. You have all the time, money, and bedtime you could ever ask for. And peace of mind, of course. The only thing that is important is to have good connections and good friends to make life meaningful. The whole reason Western countries are dealing with a horrendous dating market is for one simple fact. Most Western countries have stacked the odds so heavily in women's favor and have given them all the power with no counterbalance. As a matter of fact, they have made the natural counterbalance illegal. That counterbalance is professional intimacy services. If that was legal in Western countries, there is no way that women would act the way they do. The dating market would be a completely different place. OnlyFans would not exist. Women would be on their best behavior at all times in order to get and keep a man. Feminists would be completely ignored by both men and women. And the adult film industry would dry up overnight. You don't see countries with legalized professional intimacy services complaining about dating. Overall, the reality is that women are in the marriage and divorce business. Men are going to pay one way or another. Which one they choose is entirely up to them. But most are now going for the less risky option. Thanks for watching Man Reacts. Show us your love and support by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. And let us know your thoughts on this in the comments. We're always up for a healthy debate and discussion.